Hey, good morning from the Northeast United States. So QY has been an amazing leader. Wouldn't you guys agree? I mean, she is so attentive. She is always answering everybody's questions. She's just pouring the love on us. So here's a shout out to you, QY. When you asked me to make a quick video about the meditation last night, I was more than happy to do that for you because you have been such an amazing, giving, wonderfully light, bright, loving, joyful soul to all of us. So thank you. Thank you so much. So I just wanted to mention that your meditation last night was just awesome. I am in a ministry with a good friend of mine, and we have spent the last 14 months writing a book. And it's really been pressing into the Lord about the questions that were near and dear to our hearts. Specifically, we were asking about healing. We see Jesus doing all these amazing miracles in the Bible, and even his disciples were doing all kinds of miracles. So what's going on now? Why are only a few here and there seeing miracles? So we really pressed into the Lord, and it ended up being 14 months of this journey. And as I said, we finished this book last week, actually. So we've just gotten tons and tons of revelation, including that God is light and God is love. And he just wants us to get out of our heads, and he wants us to feel his presence every day. He wants us to know that when we are tuned in, that we can experience the joy of God, that we can have the peace, and he will guide us in our decisions. So if we have a question, we just tune in. And many of us are so used to relying on our heads, right? Culture tells us that we have to go to school and that knowledge is power and all this stuff. But what we're learning is that no, actually the feeling is so much more important. So when I saw QY's 7-day miracle manifestation, I felt like the Lord was leading me to check it out. And she has done nothing but deliver all kinds of great promises. So I think that her tapping into the love is so big. The thing that I loved the most about the meditation last night was when you, QY, when you had us connect with the oceans and with the animals, and that our light inside, if we just open up our hearts and let that love shine out, that's healing our whole planet, our whole world, and that we are connected. We are so connected not only to each other. You know, Jesus says, love your God as, love God. The first commandment is to love God with all your heart, all your soul, all your mind, all your strength. And the second commandment is love your neighbor as yourself. And I always thought of that as love your neighbor just like you love yourself. And that's tough for us because how many of us really have that true self-love? And so that's one of the things that QY addresses beautifully as well, is that she addresses the whole issue of loving yourself. And that's part of what I love about her program. But the way that I saw it after QY's meditation last night is that, no, we are so connected that when we love our neighbor as ourselves, it is that we are one. We are all one. And what QY was sharing last night was that as we recognize our oneness with everyone and every sentient being and even the oceans and our planet, that as we recognize that we are automatically bringing into our lives the abundance that we're asking for, because we know that we are one. And so how does God deny himself, right? So anyway, I thank you, QY, for all of your amazing meditations, all of your support. There is not a question in our Facebook page that has gone unanswered. You are a rock star in my mind. So I just wanted to give a shout out to QY, tell you if you are in this group and you haven't tried QY's meditations, please do so. The other thing that I loved about the meditation last night was the clearing. That if you have blocks and you're aware of them, that you just let the light inside of you just clear out those blocks. Love that. I love, love, love that. And I am going to be doing the 7-day meditation to clear all blocks as well. Can't wait to see what happens. And so if you haven't done QY's meditations yet, please do. You won't be sorry. All right. Well, we'll talk to you soon. Thanks so much for listening. Bye.